I follow lots of meme accounts that I don't actually find funny because I think it's just like a great a great insight into the human experience. So, for example, I follow a lot of girls meme accounts on Instagram. There's one called like Girlies Are or something. Anyway, they're like meme accounts which are obviously for girls, and I follow a bunch of these just because I think it's super interesting because I think the stuff that people create memes about, it kind of tells you, it often reveals the invisible forces that the memes are pushing against. Memes in many ways, it's like they're very cathartic. It's a bit like comedy, right? Like, you can sort of reveal truths in comedy that let people sort of in a lighthearted way acknowledge them and things like that. By joking about these things. And I think in the same way, if you like, if you track what memes people are looking at and what memes people are liking, and the sort of the meme narratives, it can tell you about some of the invisible narratives that they're sort of pushing against. So I think the introversion extroversion thing is really interesting. I think another thing which is perhaps related, there's this sort of trend of it somehow being cool to not like other people or something. You see lots of memes which basically insinuate that you don't like other people. Do you get what I'm referring to here?
I've not seen these sorts of memes, but the image I get in my head is of like someone who feels it's like a bit of a badge of honor to be the sort of person who doesn't like a lot of people.
Yeah. So I think there are a lot of memes that sort of.
On a side note, is there like a daily newsletter that just publishes the top 10 memes of the day or something? Like I would subscribe to that in a heartbeat because I see like this is really interesting. I want to see memes, but I do not want to go through the effort of following tons of Twitter accounts and hoping the wheat rises to the top.
You don't want to earn the wisdom.
I don't want to earn the wisdom. I want someone to earn it for me and to deliver it in a bite-sized chunk.
I've thought about this. I remember in like third or fourth year of university, I've long believed that like tracking the memosphere is like super. There's a lot of information there. If you could basically have a sort of model / algorithm or whatever that can classify memes, because most memes have the same format, they're just different text or whatever.
Yeah.
And so if your algorithm can follow like a bunch of Instagram pages, Facebook pages, Reddit and stuff like that, and it can group memes by format, then you can kind of track which formats are like on the up, which formats are on the down. There's a subreddit called Meme Economy where people like sort of jokingly buy and sell, place bets on, I think this meme's going to be hot, like in the next 2 weeks or something, or like, sell, this kind of stuff. So this idea of like tracking the popularity of different meme formats as they sort of come and go, I think that's pretty interesting. I think the thing I'm trying to get at is that the words actually matter because it's a lot of the same narratives, just expressed in different meme formats. I think a meme letter would be interesting. I feel like I've definitely seen a couple of these. Yeah, maybe me framing it in terms of invisible narratives is not quite the way I want to do it. But I think asking the question, why would this meme be cathartic for someone, is the right question to be asking because. I mean, okay, so some things are just like just like funny,
Yeah.
Some things are just like jokes that are just really funny. When you see certain trends in the kinds of, the things that different memes insinuate, and you see like a trend of like, a bunch of memes are trying to insinuate X thing, then I think asking the question, okay, who might this be cathartic for, and why would this be a cathartic thing for someone? For example, the introversion extroversion thing. I think a lot of, this thing about not liking people, similar stuff around, there's sort of lots of memes that insinuate that, what everyone else wants to do is kind of go out and party, but what I want to do is actually just sit home alone, with a book and watch a movie or something.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! I'm so quirky, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like that. There's that meme of like me on New Year's Eve. And then like 11:59, 12, kind of wave a flag in the air and then go back to the computer.
Yeah.
Which is the sort of thing that you're like, oh yeah, other people feel the same way as me.
I think these things are cathartic because we feel like the norm is like not that. And we feel like we've kind of been told that actually that's weird or whatever.